Hey, Kathy Wilder here. I want to talk to you about being stuck. Have you ever felt like you're stuck somewhere? You're stuck in a job you don't like. You're stuck in a bad situation. You're stuck under a mountain of bills. And you don't see any way to get out of it. Well, I was stuck once too. And I'm telling you, you can get unstuck. It's all up to you, to your mindset. Um, I got married when I was 18, and 70s, we were hippies, bad choices, stupid things, but that's what I did. I got married in Florida shortly after I was 18, and I moved to Oklahoma with my new husband, and life was good until I slowly realized that it wasn't just a party, and I grew up and my husband didn't. He did drugs. He sold drugs. He was terribly abusive. Not physically, but mentally, emotionally. He was psychotically jealous. He didn't want me to go anywhere without him, so he took me to work and picked me up, which of course meant that he never had a full-time job. Sorry, I've got allergies. But, for 11 years I was miserable. I mean, I would have panic attacks. I got to where I didn't really even want to go out in public because I didn't know what he was going to do. We'd be standing at the checkout store at the grocery store and he'd say, "I see you looking at that guy. Why don't you just go with him?" And I'm like, "What guy?" I mean, it was humiliating. And I didn't know what to do. I mean, I didn't want to go back to my parents and say that I'd made a mistake. I was ashamed to be in a relationship like that. I didn't tell my friends at work, and that's about, the only friends I had. I had a friend down the street, but, that's it, because he didn't want me going anywhere. It was terrible. I couldn't even drive. I let my driver's license lapse because I didn't have a car. He always had the car. Anyway, one day, 5 months out of the year, by the way, we lived with his three younger brothers, because his single mother was a traveling saleswoman. So we stayed at her house 5 months out of the year. So one day, after I got home from my shift at midnight shift at the hospital, I tried to sleep and I couldn't. And he walked in the room later in the morning, and I just sat up in bed and said, "I'm leaving you. I want a divorce." And I got him to take me home. He didn't want to, but I said, "I'm just going to call a cab if you don't." And I sat there in my house alone thinking, what have I done? How am I going to get to work? I don't have a car. How am I going to pay the bills, and buy a car? And I didn't know what to do. So I'm here to tell you the sun comes up the next day. I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing. A friend of mine loaned me her car. She loaned me a car to use. Wow. I wouldn't even think to ask someone that. And when I was at work one day, my ex, who I was not divorced from yet, we were still in the proceedings, he went to the house and cleaned out everything. He took everything. So I got home and I had nothing. I had no forks or spoons, no towels, no clothes. I had no curtains. So, again, things just started happening. People at work gave me dishes. They gave me towels. They found stuff to give to me. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It was just like, I knew I had to leave him. I did, and then everything worked out. Everything worked out. I got promotions at my company, quit there, and went to college, and worked as a waitress, and then I met my husband, my present husband, love of my life, and everything worked out. Everything worked out. So if you need to make a change in your life, if you're stuck in a job you don't want, you don't like, Maybe you hate your boss. Maybe you hate your hours. I don't know. If you're under a mountain of bills, I don't know. But if you decide you can get out of it, then you can. And everything will work out. Isn't that nice to know? It's hard to make that decision, I know. But everything will work out. Just decide to make the change and just do it and go with it. And, you know, like I said, the sun comes up tomorrow and everything will turn out okay for you. Okay? Hope that has been a little bit of inspiration for you. See you on the next video. Bye-bye. Oh, make it a great day.